I got an email yesterday about someone asked me what do I think about the emergency recall as an avenue for getting your dog back when the poop hits the fan.
When we let our dogs off leash, we are giving them the freedom to make their own choices. If we want them to choose to come to us when we call them, then we have to make it very worth their while to do so, especially around competing motivations like interesting smells, other dogs, or prey. So what is an emergency recall cue? It is a unique cue, typically a sound, that predicts high-value reinforcement, typically a lot of good treats.
So basically how the emergency recall goes is that you use a high value treat that the dog very rarely gets, that it never gets, but except for this special occasion. And you have a special word or a special sound where you're like, whoa, come on, baby, come on. And the dog will come running to you. Now, the problem with the emergency recall is that it doesn't work. But the real ignorance that is put into teaching people that value should come from the food or the toy or the crazy acting sound is what gets you in real trouble there. Because it's putting value into an item that's higher than you. So you're teaching the dog to put the value into the food only when it sees it, smells it, or hears you opening the wrapper, or if you get the toy out when it sees it moving. That's where the value is. The value is not in you. So if you don't have the value in you, which is what everybody thinks love is all about, oh, value me, I get you the food, I get you the toy, I'm here for you, oh, let's have a great sexier than a squirrel time. So it's springtime, and they let the dogs out, and what do they see? The dogs see bear cubs running by.
Come on.
There is no cheese in the world that's going to get them back from that. How much more valuable is you better not? You better not. Don't. That's what the leader does. The leader teaches don't, not I'm going to get the cheese, or I'm going to get the toy, or I'm going to act like a lunatic. Don't reinforce that. Don't keep putting stuff out there. Snifari, go look. Because they're all attached to each other, all these little things that you do. What's allowed will continue. What's allowed will continue, and what's reinforced will get crazy. But if you think that you're reinforcing your emergency recall every time you go to get cheese or your ball or you go sexier than a squirrel, you are sadly mistaken. Don't. What's the mama bear going to tell these people? Your dogs better not. That's what nature does. You better not. The negative comes first. You better not. This is my house. This is my yard. You don't go after things that aren't yours. Think about it as like your grandmother telling you not to reach into a cookie jar without permission. She loves you, but she has rules. This is why I'm telling you. Because when the drive to go see something that you've never trained for, bear cubs, rabbits, pheasants, whatever the dog wants to go check out, the dog's going to go, yeah, just a minute there, Granny. I got to go look at this thing. Maybe kill it, maybe tear it up. So when you learn something like an emergency recall, it's a great way, in my opinion, for trainers to get you to feel safe while making you more unsafe than you've ever been with your dog. And that's hard because sometimes simple shit is really hard to understand. We throw shit away because of our emotions and our ignorance, and really the laws of nature are the only laws that apply when you're doing dog training. It's hard for people to think that because people don't want to be mean to the dog by correcting it. Well, pick one. You can be mean, you're not being mean, you're being a parent and making the dog uncomfortable to understand something. Or you can be the grandparent and throw cheese and be sexier than a squirrel and have a toy, and the bear will teach your dogs everything they need to know. When you're looking for a dog trainer, you're going to find one in the beginning that fits your value system, not the dog's, that fits your your belief of how the world should be. And people have a lot of strange beliefs about how the world should be today. Nature comes first. Your dog trainer should be telling you what you're doing wrong and why.